Vinegar.
Oh.
Still leaving.
Why is he leaving?
I don't want to say.
All right, guys.
He's gonna go lift weights.
Let's go ahead and do the omoplata for the classical foot of the hip guard. So we're gonna, what I like a lot of the foot of the hip guard, there's a bunch of transitions to get there. Let's do it tonight from the Sparta guard that it did last month. So we're gonna have stretch and pulling here, blah, blah, blah. When I stretch one, that leg's gonna be close to the shoulder already. I let it go. I'm gonna have for a second, 2 hands in 1 arm. I pull and I place my foot on the hip. Now I elevate a little bit my grip. As I put the foot on the hip, I'm gonna be sideways to make up him with a poor posture. Then I'm gonna grab the hand of the collar. That arm is gonna be, that leg, it's gonna be orbitating between the shoulder, the biceps, the leg, depending what he's gonna do. One thing that I love about the omoplata from here is that, yes, he needs to be with a poor posture. That's why I have the hand on the collar and the foot on the hip. I have to make him get sideways a little bit. And that's a bunch of ways that you can do that, okay? You can actually use that foot to push his shoulder a little bit. That little push on the shoulder makes automatically him sideways. Some people like to have the foot from here on the hip pushing a little bit too. When you push the other foot on the hip, you expose here the arm too, which is good. And also you can use the foot on the knee. You push that knee away, he's gonna get sideways too. So it's kind of like, depends on the moment, depending on how you feel better. Then push on the knee too, look, he's gonna get sideways too. Okay, so once he gets sideways, doesn't matter what you push, you're always gonna bring that arm that you control to the outside of your groin. It's very important. So when I push here, for example, here I'm controlling, I push it, boom, boom, it's already there. Then I lock. When I lock, when my calf is already over the shoulder blade and the wrist is there, I don't need to be holding here anymore. I just pulled enough to break his posture. Then I'm gonna do what? I'm gonna boom, lock it. When I lock it, I'm gonna lock and I'm gonna begin to hide that leg under his neck, or preferably under the outside leg. What makes good about this outside leg there is that I'm always going to keep a perpendicular angle, and if Brandon tries to get his hips close to my head, I can let go there and I can block it. With that free hand, as the wrist is here outside of my groin, that free hand try to come here, Brandon. He can't. Okay? I can just post it there. It's impossible for him to come. How do I finish from here? Yes, stretching. If I have that foot underneath the leg, I'm just gonna stretch my legs. At the same time I stretch my legs, I'm gonna begin to scoop my hip back. So stretch first, scoop the hip back, and sit up. When you do that, there's an humongous pressure there on the shin, on his shoulder blade. Okay? So one more time. So, transition. I'm here, pushing and pulling. So, go. 1, 2, always keeping the pull posture. Let's say I don't push on the shoulder now, I push on the knee there. Look, when I pass, I let go, and I sneak my leg there. If I can't get my leg on the outside, doesn't matter. You guys already know that. Neck and armpit serves well too. Okay? Now, bring the wrist to the side of the outside groin, block the space. Try to come here, Professor. He can't. Now what do I do first? Sit up? Stretch, of course. If you can go there, better. If you can't, no problem. Just stretch. And you do the same thing. Look, when you stretch, you're gonna drive your shin down, scoop your hip back, and you have a bunch of pressure right there. Okay? All right, guys. Let's go ahead and do this one.